Hi friend, happy Monday. I want to bring you this video today. I have had so many people, especially since my post I put up last night. Not only that, but my videos that I've been doing lately and just a snowball of new things happening these past couple months. I've had so many people reaching out, especially the past few days, about, hey Jen, about what's changed. I've had so many people, especially on Instagram. It's kind of funny. I've had so many people. Hey Taryn, hey Kim. I've had so many people reaching out and being like, "Girl, like what is going on? What's changed? Hey Katrina, what's different?" Like I can even tell in just the way you're talking, just the way your posts are coming about, like even just the way the energy that you're bringing, like even talking to somebody on the phone, they're like, "Girl, like what is different? What's changed?" And in all honesty, I didn't realize that it was that noticeable. But I wanted to do it. It just brought me this idea to do this video and to talk about this. This is going to be vulnerable to me. I know I get to see you this weekend. I'm so excited, Taryn. Hey, Wendy. So, by the way, if you're watching this live, can you throw me a 1 in the comments? If you're watching this recording, can you throw me a 2? That lets me know when you're watching. And I want to know what you're up to. What you up to today? We woke up from 0 snow yesterday to a foot of snow in Wyoming today. I would love to hear what it's like where you're at. And I get to go to a tropical warm place this weekend. I'm so excited. Get to leave this foot and well, it's actually more than a foot now. I don't even know. Hey, Marky. Okay, so let's just dive right in. I want to talk about, yeah, Taryn, it was like 7 degrees this morning. Actually, I think it got colder than that. It was 7 when I looked. Anyways, before I got started on this new journey, I had been in the health and fitness industry, which those of you that have followed me for a period of time, you know this, and this is not news to anybody, but I was in the health and fitness industry for 5 years, and I was literally hitting a wall. I had seen success in certain areas to an extent, not the success that I knew I was capable of and knew that I was designed for and knew that I was working for, I guess for lack of a better way to put that. I just was hitting a wall. I was hitting a wall physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. With my business, I was literally just hitting a wall. Like I would see a little, I would see success and I would just hit this place and it was like no matter what I did, I just could not get over that wall that I kept hitting, and it was so frustrating. So frustrating. I went through I invested tons of money into all these different trainings specific to the business that I was in, just thinking like there's got to be something I'm missing, right? Like why can't I make this work? Like what is wrong with me? And I would just beat myself up, which that in itself did not bring success whatsoever. Where you focus is where you're going to get, better at and more of. And I just was drained. I was literally drained. And out of desperation, one night I reached out to a friend, and it was actually Thanksgiving weekend. Reached out to a friend who was also in the same business that I was, and literally just like unloaded on her of, I don't know what else to do. I'm at this place. I've been in this industry for 5 years. Like I'm making not even close to the progress that I know I can be making, and I know that is potential here. What am I doing wrong? Like, did I just miss the boat? Is this just not my time? Like, am I just not working hard enough? Do I need to put in more hours? Which I was already putting in way more hours than I felt like I needed to and have been taught is necessary to see success. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Josie. And hey, Allie. It was just frustrating. And I reached out to her, and little did I know, hey, Lacey, I was kind of expecting a pep talk. And that's not what I got. I actually got a me too. And like I said, this girl was in the same business industry that I was. And so more than anything, like she was a mentor of mine, and I was looking for basically a pep talk of like, girl, keep on going. You're going to do this. Like just keep pushing forward. Like it's going to happen. Keep going. And that's not what I got. I got a girl. I've been feeling the same way. My income has not grown in 3 years. I've been stuck in this place, and I came across something that I have a feeling you might like too, and it's time for a change. And I thought, what? Like, what? Like, that is not... She had been in the business longer than I had and was seeing major success, like 6 figures a year success. And so her saying that was like, what? And her and I both were very into natural living. We had both been through natural pregnancies, like really kind of dove into the rabbit hole, I guess you could say, of, you know, like the holistic almost approach to health and living. And her and I both had a passion for that. And she came across these products and this business per se that had this, and it was something that we had both been praying for, not only for the products for our family to use, but we had both just been praying for something to give, right? Like, I was just praying for just something's got to give. I can't keep doing this anymore. Like, it's mentally and physically draining me. Like, something's got to change. Something has got to change. And so, to make a long story short, I just dove right in. I dove right into this business. I thought to myself, I literally have nothing to lose and everything to gain. With the place that I was at that place, at that point in my life, I was not seeing what I wanted. I had been there for 5 years. Now, talk about like freaking persistence, right? Not giving up. Like, I was in there for 5 years. I was pushing and literally not seeing the success I wanted to for 5 years. And not saying that I wasn't seeing any, because I was, but not to the extent that I knew I was capable of and that I knew I have been prepared and trained for. And so when this presented itself in such, it's an absolute act of God, the way that this came the way that it did. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Mary. Hey, Megan. I thought to myself, I have nothing to lose and literally everything to gain. Like, it was absolutely just put in front of me of like, I have to do this. There's no way I can not do this. I dove in, and this is where the big, massive changes started to happen. Number one, I had been, obviously, like I said, I was in the health and fitness industry. I was working out 6 days a week, pretty hard. I was pretty healthy, living a pretty healthy lifestyle as far as nutrition goes. I still had my major struggles with emotional and binge eating, which it was like I would eat a salad for dinner, but then I would go like binge on a bunch of junk food after. So it was like, yeah, I would eat healthy, but I also had this like closet issue, which those of you that have struggled through emotional and binge eating, like, you know that literally takes over your life. And it's something that I am literally getting myself through every single day. It's not like, once you get over it, then you're over it. You got to keep working at it. And I'm still working at it. But there was a lot of issues that I had in that place. And looking at it now, once I started this change, I kind of narrowed it down to three main things that changed for me. And I mean, there's probably way more than that. I just narrowed it into 3 different topics. Number one is the biggest change, and this is what most people are seeing, is the outer change, right? My body. What changed, right? I was working out 6 days a week. I was eating healthy. Like, I was doing all this stuff that a person in the health and fitness industry should be doing. And I don't want this to come across as what I was doing before is bad or not good or anything like that. Like, it's amazing. It works great for people. But there was things missing in my daily routine and in my diet, I guess you could say, that once implemented made all the difference for me, right? So number one, once I started implementing these products that I started taking, I noticed my energy levels just skyrocket. The plateau that I was stuck at for a long time, I would just hit this like place, and no matter what I did, I couldn't get over. Instantly, within the first week, I noticed changes in that area because of bloating and inflammation that I didn't even know I had an issue with. That was huge for me. I didn't know that I had an issue with that. And once I got these, these certain things in my body that I was actually able to like flush that stuff out, that's where I started to see the changes happen. Because I'm like, I didn't realize. Plus, I actually cut back on working out for a period of time. and it actually let my body rest and like de-stress itself and get rid of that inflammation. And so it was crazy. I don't want to go into too much detail of all of that stuff, but that was where initially the first week I noticed dramatic changes, and that's where I was able to like get over that hump I was stuck at. So then right there, I'm like, dang, okay, this is pretty cool. Not only that, it boosted my energy levels, which that, especially us moms, tell me if you can relate to this. When your energy is higher, when you have like more like mental energy and like your brain fog is not like constantly there all the time, like you're a different person. You show up differently for your kids. You show up differently for your spouse. You just feel like you're just happier, right? I mean, mental clarity and like mental energy and like physical energy. Oh, of course I have low battery. It means everything. It really, really does. When you're just dragging and you're just feeling like crap, your mood is in the shitter, for lack of a better word, right? Am I right? Hey Andy, hey Kaylee, hey Lindsay. So anyways, that was a big thing too. Along with that, my libido went through the roof, which was a definite side effect I didn't expect, but I was definitely welcoming. And then it just balanced my mood out, which has been really helping a lot with like my hormones, balancing hormones out, which was something that before I was not seeing success with. So that was pretty cool. And then also my workouts that I was doing, it was the difference of like showing up and doing your workout and getting 100 points for your workout versus getting 10 points for your workout. So it's like implementing these products. There's actually like a sports line that I started taking that in, before, during, and after my workout. It was like I was getting 100 points for the times I was working out versus 10 points. So it was like when I was working out, I was getting way better, quicker results. I was burning fat, which if you see my pictures, which that's why this video is being posted and talked about, was because I've had so much talk about my pictures I posted, especially last night, but I have the past couple months, was just fat loss, right? I stopped worrying about weight loss and like losing weight, and I started just focusing on, like just getting rid of the fat and boosting your metabolism and, lifting heavy things. Like that's the bottom line. Second thing that changed was my mind. So these products have made a big difference in like my mental clarity and the way that I like show up every single day, which has bled into my business, the way that I show up in that area. Just the way I show up every single day, and also my priorities, right? Like just my mindset towards my priorities as far as keeping my first string team, which is Eddie and Sager, top priority, and then my business and other things second. So keeping my priorities straight has actually like gotten me so much more success than I ever thought it would. Number 3 is the community, and this is something that really has been life-changing for me. Is just the community of women that I am now surrounded by, that I previously, I had such an amazing group of people previously too, but just the, I don't even know how to explain it. Just the feel and the community, and they call you out on your shit. And they keep your priorities straight. They keep your first string team as your first string team. And if they see you getting off track, they help you get back on track. And their main desire is to see you succeed. And so in whatever area that looks like, whether that's in your marriage, whether that's financially, whether that's with your health, whatever that looks like, those women have dramatically changed the way that I show up in my life as a bottom line. And that has made a big difference in everything for me, but especially this business and even the way that I view my body. Like there's been the littlest mundane things that don't seem significant have been the biggest change for me. And so I'm really excited to be a part of this and to just bring more women into this community, because it's literally life-changing. And I'm going to move my notes here so I don't forget anything, because I'm getting a little off track and I don't want to get off track anymore, waste any more time. The bottom line is I had to take a risk. I had to step out. I had to make a change. It was not easy. Being where I was for 5 years, taking a risk and making such a big change, I took a risk on what people thought of me, on you know, losing out on money, on my body, on, you know, everything. I literally took a big risk. And at the end of the day, you're going to go as far as you're willing to fight for. And exactly, Taryn, who you surround yourself with is literally everything. It really is. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's a matter of what you're willing to fight for. And it's a matter of how far are you willing to go to get the success that you're wanting to get? Like, are you getting the results that you're after? If you're not, you've got to do something different, right? That's the bottom line. And where I was at, I mean, I was 5 years in, but I was not done fighting. I was not done fighting. I was not happy with where I was at, and I knew that I was made for more. I knew that I was not meant to stay stuck where I was at. And being persistent for 5 years, I knew I had to do something different. I had to do a different avenue. So I wanted to become that beacon of hope for other women, because I know that I'm not the only one that if I felt that way, others probably felt that way too. And I have found myself, like, I want to be that beacon of light for other women that feel stuck in that same area that I was stuck at. That, like, you don't have to stay stuck there anymore. Whether this is a business, like whether this is financial, whether this is just for your health, whether this is for your husband's health, whether this is for your kids' health, whatever this is, you have to do something different. If what you're doing right now is not working, try something different. You have nothing to lose and literally everything to gain. And that's, you know, that's the bottom line of why I took this risk on this, is to express that to people and to just, you know, I wanted to try it out. And once I seen like what this can do, now this is why I'm like shouting from the rooftops of what this is doing, not only for myself, but for the other women that are joining this community. So look, if you're wanting to see what this is all about, if you're wanting to see what this community that I'm talking about is all about, these products, this business, this crazy thing that this crazy girl is talking about, we are going to be doing a live video chat tonight at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 Central. It's probably not going to be a right fit for you. I mean, you're probably super satisfied with where you're at. You're probably, you know, have the health that you want. You're probably super, you know, happy with where you're at financially. You're probably content with where you're at in life right now. But if for some reason you're not and you feel stuck, like I felt stuck before too, maybe you want to check this out. You know, you have absolutely nothing to lose. So we're going to be doing it tonight at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 Central. No strings attached. It's just something you can come check out. See if it's a fit. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. You know, maybe you know somebody else that it is a fit for. So if you want information on this, if you're just kind of curious, comment below or throw me a message and I can give you more information on how to jump on that chat with us tonight. You can see what this community of crazy women is all about, how much fun we have, what this is, and just get more information of, you know, if this is going to be something that's going to make a change for you and your family and your health, financially, whatever. Just remember that you're worth it. You are worth it to take a risk on making a change if you're not happy with where you're at and how things are going. So hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for letting me ramble on about this. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.